I would love to continue focusing on the dumpster fire that is the big beauty community at the moment, all of this popcorn is making me kind of bloated. So let's switch to something a bit more positive, shall we? Hi friends! Hi, my name is Mia and this is My Virtual Vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. A lot of you new guys here and I'm really nervous, feeling kind of shy, not going to lie. I hope you'll enjoy it here. I really appreciate you guys. Because of this sudden influx of positivity going all around, caused by Shane Dawson saying that the beauty community is toxic and the actual beauty community going, well, actually, I decided to add a bit myself and do the My Beauty Community tag by Cara C. Tag was the breath of fresh air and positivity that the community needed. I've seen a lot of my YouTube friends do it and it's high time I posted my version of it. I filmed this 2 or 3 times, I think, because there is such incredible heat going on in Romania at the moment that on all planes, physical, mental, psychological, I am the consistency of half melted ice cream. It was a bit hard for me to do this video because I kind of want to talk about everyone at the same time and I don't kind of want people to feel excluded, or I don't want people to think that, oh, I like you just for this but not for that. So if I mention any creators in this video, I love them all around, and if I don't mention you but you know that I interact with you and your content, just know that I still love you even if you're not mentioned, and the proof that I love you is in the fact that I interact with your content constantly. I will also not keep myself to just one person because I can't. Without further ado, because this intro is just getting a bit too long, let's get started with the tag itself. The first question is creator that makes you laugh, and I've got a couple of mentions here. So our makeup goblin queen, Nissi Pisa, a lot of you may be familiar with her because she's absolutely funny, brilliant, great comedic presence, great timing, great joke delivery. I never skip any of her videos. Even if the topic doesn't interest me at all, I know that I need to watch her videos because she will make me laugh and I will probably want to steal a joke or two. The creator that I love for her sense of humor is Kenny JD. I initially found her because of her K-beauty reviews, which are fantastic, and if you're someone of a darker skin tone that wants to know if certain K-beauty stuff will work for her, I do recommend her. She is absolutely hilarious. Her series, A Bad Movie and a Beat, is fantastic. Her watching 365 DNI, which is a hot mess, and The Twilight Saga, and a bunch of other terrible movies just gives me life. It's particularly important now with this whole Twilight renaissance that I love being part of, but let's never forget that the source material is problematic, to say the least. Williamson is yet another creator that I love watching. Never skip any of her videos. She's absolutely hilarious, outspoken, smart. I love her intense hatred for Amazon and Jeff Bezos. I would see us both just kicking down an Amazon warehouse and storming into Bezos's evil headquarters and taking it down. Next question. Creator that teaches you. I've got quite a few over here. The first one would be Mariah Leonard, and I feel that the ethos of her channel is quality over quantity. She doesn't post very often, but every time she posts, I am just in awe at her skills. She's very light-handed, very airy with her application, very technique focused. Another creator that I really enjoy from a technique perspective is Shelby Wilson. More minimalistic, more subdued, I would say office appropriate makeup than what I do, but again, her technique is always so on point and I never fail to find something to apply in my own personal style. From a learning about product perspective, I really like Sarah's channel, Sarah Hubler. She is very comprehensive at reviewing both drugstore and high-end, really detailed with both pros and cons, application, longevity, texture, like every facet of a product that she can find to talk about, she will. So I always trust her recommendations. Robert Welsh is another creator that never fails to inspire me, amuse me, teach me in each of his videos. He's very technique focused. He keeps saying that there's no limits to creativity, but makeup has a theory. Really love his ethos for his channel, and I've learned a bunch of things from him, from skin prep work to concealer techniques. Creator that lifts other people up. So I will start with Smoky Glow. I really admire Hannah for how eloquent she is, for how smart she is, for how tactfully she approaches a lot of issues, and I've always seen her positively interact with other smaller channels, shout them out, speak about them, interact with them. She's really a good positive force in the community. Another creator that I think is a really positive influence is Samantha Ravndal. When shit went down, she did not make drama videos by any means, but she did address it in a very constructive way. I always see her on Twitter shouting out other channels, being supportive of other people's artistry, and again, being a good force in the community. The energy that these women bring to the table is what the beauty community always needs and was always about: sisterhood. And I do feel that a lot of people say, oh, the beauty community is catty and negative and kikiing in the group chats, but you will have an experience based on the people that you surround yourself with. Surround yourself with positive people and you will have a positive experience. Creator that you respect. Everyone in the list in this video I highly respect for one reason or the other, but a few honorable mentions, so to say. Raw Paint, Maitre, I consider her a good friend of mine on YouTube, and she is a badass, professional woman. I want to be her when I grew up. Friendly, but eloquent and badass, and knows when to call out bullshit and when to put people in their place and when to uplift them, how to critique what's going on, how to be part of a community while being critical of it. I just love Maitre a lot. Mariam A here on YouTube is again another friend of mine that I really respect for the balance that she has in her life. Again, she's a grown-ass woman that's balancing being a badass scientist with raising a wonderful child and her love of all things creative and beauty. Again, someone that I want to be when growing up, because she is such an inspiration on balancing all of the complex aspects of being a modern woman, just like Maitre. In that regard, my respect for them is very similar. So having role models that are a bit older than me and seeing them so successful in balancing that just brings me so much joy to see these women flourish and thrive in all aspects of their life. Let's talk about creators whose collections I love. I love Amanda Z's cream collection. Not gonna lie, probably not realistic for me because so much cream at the same time would give me anxiety because of expiration dates, but her whole curated cream collection, minimalist aesthetic just kind of appeals to my soul. I also love Amy Loves Makeup's collection because she is the indie queen. She's got so much indie that I would just love to get my hands on and just roll around and sparkle like a sparrow taking a sand bath. We're not gonna get started on my weird fetish for glitter and sparkles. This is not the video for it. Then we've got Spooky Hips and Fat Lips Lacey, whose collection is like a museum. She's got a lot of stuff. I would just love to visit and just sift through her drawers to see all of that makeup history and variety in action. Again, something not realistic for me because I like to keep things down, but it's fascinating to look at and see what she posts and how she presents her collection. Next question, creator whom you'd like to be friends with. Literally everybody on this list. Like, I really want to make more friends in the community, and I did manage to make a few wonderful friends and a community, but I always feel like I'm not making enough friends, or I'm not being friendly enough with people. And I think that's because I give big NPC energy. And what big NPC energy means is like, you know, you've got the player character in video games, right? You've got the NPCs, the non-player controlled characters. They'll keep up a conversation with you, but they don't approach you, they wait to be approached. And that's me, because I'm kind of shy. I don't want to bother people, or I don't want to feel like I'm annoying them, so I don't have the guts to approach people. I just wait for them to approach me, and maybe that's not the most productive thing to do when you want to make friends, but it's a fault of mine that I've kind of had all of my life I need to work on. I forgot to film footage for this part of the video, so you're not going to see my face, but the next question is, who is a creator whose creativity inspires you? And I'm going to start with my friend Emily Han here on YouTube. She is a colorful makeup fairy, really into blush draping, really into duochromes, multi-chromes, colorful makeup. The other one is Heather Morehouse. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She does a lot of creative looks, fantasy looks, abstract looks, editorial. Again, very, very colorful. Mariah Leonard, again mentioned earlier, is one who inspires me that less is more, and to apply creativity with a simpler hand than just slapping everything that I want on my face. She has really inspired me to streamline the makeup looks that I do, to pack more of a punch with less items. This is a creator that you hope to see grow. I want everyone in this list to do well. I want some channels to grow more that I haven't mentioned. I want Alex the Alchemist to grow more, because she is such an indie, colorful maven, and I do think that she brings a very unique perspective into the community, her being quite religious but also being queer. I think that she's a voice that is needed in the community, a voice that maybe isn't very often heard, like the type of voice I mean. And I really do love both her commentary content and her makeup content. Then there's Sally Choi, which I love because she's a complete sweetheart. She's very positive, she's very chill. And of course, everyone that I mentioned before, I want everyone to do well, because in my head, this is not a competition. Get that bread, find community, have fun with makeup, just, you know, have a good time. That's kind of my heartfelt wish for everyone in the community. Creator that gives off good vibes. So I did mention Sally Choi earlier, and she's kind of a bit of a more chill energy to her, chill and kind. Then another creator that I feel gives really good vibes is Audra at Home, and she's a bit more hyper, more outspoken. I would not say loud because she's not loud, but I can't find the goddamn word in English. Energetic, that was the word I was looking for. And I like her because she reminds me of my favorite co-worker, Akua. They've got like the same way of structuring their sentences and the same way of approaching things, so I may be a bit biased. But then you've got Karen Harris, which again, she's very more of a chill vibe, but a chill bubbly kind of vibe. A calming presence in her videos. Her love of makeup really shines. Honourable mentions. I sprinkled out honourable mentions all throughout this video because, as I said, I'm a rebel. Life is short. If I want to fangirl over multiple people, I will. That's my God-given right to be a simp, okay? God-given right. If you've got other creators that you think I would enjoy or that I should check out, or you just love them because they're good human beings, please link them down in the comments down below. I would love to check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, supporting me. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Love you, and please do not forget to have a wonderful morning, evening, second breakfast, third lunch, or whatever it is where you're from. Bye!